I have very good news. Number one, if you mix Tito's and Baja Ha 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 Blast, you can kind of follow along with the film Bullet Train. Number two, if you really like Quentin Tarantino movies, but you're afraid you're gonna see some feet, this might be the flick for you. So if you haven't seen Bullet Train yet, it's on Netflix right now, and I highly recommend this. This is basically an anime as told in the style of Pulp Fiction, okay? It's a bunch of different assassins who get on a bullet train going from Tokyo to Kyoto, and they're all having to fight each other. It really goes into a lot more intricacies than that, but if you ask me to explain anything, I really can't, okay? This was written during somebody's manic phase. But here's the time when you reach the questions and complaints department. Number one, this is an entire film set in Japan. Could we have just had, like, maybe just a smidge more Japanese characters? Like, White Death is Russian, but he's leading a Japanese crime family thing, kind of like the Yakuza. Shouldn't he be Japanese? Like, it would make sense, right? Like, we could have made him, and we could have made his daughter both Japanese, because we're in Japan, and it wouldn't have changed the storyline any. Because my concern is, I don't think the director has ever actually been to Japan. Like, I don't think he understands just how densely populated Japan actually is, because they get off the train in Kyoto, and the only people there are the Yakuza. How do you manage to stop so many people that need to commute from coming in this train station? Then you find out, I think it was like around Nagoya to Kyoto, that the White Death bought up all the tickets in the train so that nobody else was on it, right? I think I may have just figured out why they call him the White Death. Anyway, and that's why nobody else is on that. But prior to, I think it's Nagoya, there's people on there. There's like this one old lady on there. She's kind of a pain in the ass. And then there's another one who has to use the bathroom. Anyway, but so this is one of the fastest trains in the world. And by the way, it runs for like under $100. You mean to tell me these seats aren't packed? I lived in Japan, okay? Trying to get a train seat, if you didn't make a reservation, is a pain in the ass. Which leads me to my next point, and it kind of makes the whole film fall apart. The direct bullet train from Tokyo to Kyoto is only 2 hours long. And this is a Japanese train, okay? It always runs on time. And they even say in the movies, each stop is only 1 minute between Tokyo and Kyoto. Which means it's only like 2 hours and 10 minutes. So how the fuck did they have time for all this? The entire sun came up. And I'm not even going into Japan's firearm policy because that's going to take forever. All I know is all the gunshots should have been a much bigger deal. And the ending was something out of Scary Movie. 9.5 out of 10.